Hello and welcome. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. Yay! What is Drakenmemoria, you may ask? Well, it's Dungeons and Dragons. Hopefully tonight it's not 3 people in a black screen playing Dungeons and Dragons. We'll see. Remy has sent us a message that he might be very beat up because he spent most of the day in transportation. Hopefully he didn't fall asleep. If he did, well, it's going to be a picture. And 3 people playing Dungeons and Dragons. So, well, regardless, if Dungeons and Dragons is not something you want to watch, well, the internet is a vast place where you can find many things, both interesting, odd, and kind of things we can't mention in the public channel. So, go ahead, pick one. We'll do our best not to hold it against you. But for everyone else who actually wants to be here, because they like Dungeons and Dragons, maybe they even like us. Who knows? But if you're there, you at least like watching us playing Dungeons and Dragons. So, whatever the case may be, so long as you stay civil in the chat, you're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you with us. If you're new, well, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. That's about everything I have to say. If you like the ambiance in the background, ambient mixer. If you like the battle maps, it's Dungeon Alchemist. The world map, it's WonderDraft. All of the information for those sites and software are below the window, if you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube. I think Patreon also. Yeah, I think I leave these information on Patreon also. Which I'd love if someone would like to be the first one on Patreon, honestly. It's the weirdest thing on Patreon. We had a supporter before we started. Then he stopped supporting us a week before we started, and no one else has ever supported us again on Patreon. Yeah. Alright, so, well, just so we don't have to watch an empty screen, let's put Remy's picture there while we wait for him to join up, hopefully. Okay, so, what happened last episode? Here it is. Last episode. Ah yes, the party kept playing their chess game with the hags, plaguing the village they are in. One by one, our heroes have been dismantling the carefully laid traps left behind. Only a few minor mistakes were made, resulting in a less than worrisome consequence for our adventurers. Well, minor injuries mostly. Greater threats looms over our party effort, however, as a giant undead monster has been seen making its way to their location. Now they must prepare for a possible battle on 2 fronts, or as audience so eloquently put it, a 3-way. Yeah. Fortunately, the one who seemed to be the most eager to do this is really missing tonight. Oh, a shame. Alright. So, well, we're not going to be missing him much on the side of talking, but on the side of battle, we might miss him a little bit. Well, I believe we left off as you conscripted 4 of the guards. Oh yeah, that's right, guards. Completely forgot that I have to take their character sheet out. Here you go, guards. Yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Oh, wow. Alright, so maybe my players can say something. I feel like I'm the only one having an ulcer right now. So,
An ulcer.
well, I am going to have to do at least 3 groups of monsters.
Well. Okay, so we're on our way out then, right?
Actually, you've conscripted
No, we're headed to the night guard to let her know what's happening and to pick
Okay.
up Remy because Remy.
And we
wasn't
saw
with us.
that. We saw that woman with the guy that's staying back.
Yes, that's one of the
Yeah.
last thing you saw. Hinting.
Just shoot her right now. Do it, Toby.
A lightning bolt.
her. You won't. No.
Use the bomb!
Don't test me. Don't test me. I will. I got 1 lightning bolt left. That woman
It's
will
actually
die.
just his wife asking him what's happening. Just bark a civilian.
Well, we were walking away and I saw the woman. Could I see their? How far away were they?
Maybe 150, 200 feet away.
Could I see what they were saying? With their lips.
Well, I mean, no, it's his what? No. Let's see. Are you
Let me see if
oriented
there's
properly for this?
Observant. Wait, is it an observant? What is it on? What feed is
Observant. It's
Observant.
observant.
it? As long as I could see their mouth.
Yeah. You can lip read. Okay, so the dice seem to be favorable for you to watch most of the conversation. I feel like someone who is doing a prediction of some sort. I just threw 3 bones on the table, and oh, it is favorable for you. No, it's Dungeons and Dragon. Dices. Alright, so what do you see? You see, well, no, you're not Remy, so you know, you can't just say exactly what you what you saw. With Remy, I would have written it, but with you, all right. So as you're watching them leave, 200 feet is starting to be 150 feet. Even that, 150. This is 60 feet. This is 120 feet. Then, oh wow! All right. So that explains the result. So you see them walk away, and you see the other guard, not the cocky one, just says, "I did my best, but he's gonna have to do this on his own." You see the woman say, "Don't worry, honey. Everything's going to be all right. Don't worry. I'll make sure he's watched over."
Well, confirmation. Is that all?
That's all you can make out of the conversation. Okay. As the last third of that conversation happens, they're starting to be very far away, and they're starting to have difficulty making out some words. You know, they might have said the number 6, but you're not sure between 6 or sex. So.
Alright, I'll be back, guys. No, I'm kidding. No, I'll wait till we're in a more secure location to tell everybody.
Okay, well, we're traveling with the guards, including one of the cocky guards.
Yeah,
so
that's
we
what
might
I'm
not
saying.
be for a bit. Okay.
Alright, so you make your way to the night guard, and well, you see Remy there because I believe he joined her for a little bit of conversation, if I'm not mistaken. So this is where you were all supposed to rejoin. Doesn't anyone has Remy's phone? Send him a text message.
I mean, he wrote he might not be here.
He said that he might not be here in his head. I believe the exact phrasing is, my attendance tomorrow is going to be a little iffy as I don't know where my body and brain are going to be after I get off my Greyhound.
I don't know. But things can happen. He can be late. So I'm not going to give us it.
Alright, well.
To me,
Bus
that
could have been
reads as
delayed.
he might not be there because he's going to be
he said
too
iffy.
exhausted after being...
Yeah. Well, I hope one of you wants to play him because I have a whole lot of people to play.
I can do it.
Anybody have experience with the rogues? I've played my first rogue in his campaign on Sundays, Saturdays, so I'm just
That's
getting the hang
okay.
of it.
Me and Andre can flirt.
Well, whomever is going to be Remy is going to be flirting. The other one isn't. Oh, that's going to be odd. If Remy plays... If Sam plays Remy, you know, he's going to be flirting with himself.
Yeah,
Wait, you said this was a party of adventurers. I thought we said harem of adventurers.
Yeah.
Well, we're missing a few women if that's what you want.
harem
Nah,
could be
all
guys.
men. All men.
Well, we've already established that audience is interested in women, so you need a few women.
Damn.
Tobiyashi might be for both. We don't know yet. Fisher
Gotta
might
keep
be
him
into toys.
He's hot for the oozes right now.
Yeah, the ooze is kind of...
And Fisher might be into toys. I mean, literally into toys. So,
Alright. So we get to the night guard.
you arrive there as you, as always, just see your head looming above the side of her tower, just looking down. Hey! This is my favorite new group. Mr. 1, Mr. 2, Mr. 3, and Mr. 4.
So we have some updates. The updates are that we also now have an undead giant that's coming towards the town, and we've been tasked by our mutual friend, the Dragon Knight. Hopefully she picks up the fact that not all of this is true. To deal with him. So us and these 4 guards are gonna go, deal with it. While you and the other guard, who's no longer with us, is gonna be watching from the walls from afar to kind of provide us like backup and support from a distance.
Well, since we don't have much of walls, I'm pretty sure that my place is going to be here, as this is the best place for me to see everything coming in, especially something that is taller than most trees.
Yeah. By walls, I meant from like the town vantage point.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
So, Mr. 3, well, in that case, maybe you should probably be made aware of my arrows. If you see a flare arrow, it means there's a problem. If you see a red flare, it means that it's coming from the north. If you see a blue flare, it's coming from the south. If you see a black flare, it's coming from the east, and, well, I only have a purple flare. So, purple flare is the east.
Okay. What about if there's a problem inside the town? Do you have an arrow for that?
That's my whistling arrows.
Sounds like one of those Nerf balls with the whistles in them.
That's one way of looking at it. don't worry. I always send a whistling arrow first. That way everyone is aware that something is happening.
Okay. Besides that, I was wondering if you know of, do you know of any chains or like anything that could be used to trip a giant in this town? Like large chains?
Well, that's a bit harder.
Wait, how do we have no large chains in your space?
Because we didn't
Never
grab a
needed it.
large chain. We haven't
Very
come across a lot of...
specific thing.
Yeah.
Very, very, very adequate answer. It's the same reason why we can't fly.
No.
Ye-
Or something that could be substituted as similar to a large chain.
Well, this is the thing. Not a lot of metal around here. Metal requires mining, and mining is very dangerous. Especially when most of the holy water is being used on pregnant women.
Okay.
Because otherwise, there's no baby being made. But we do have ropes. They simply use the very special kind of tree that grows. Has very long root system. They just dig it out and use that for rope.
How many ropes?
Well, since most of everything here is being made by either ropes, cloth, or wood, a decent
Quite a
amount.
few. Quite a few, okay. If we tied enough ropes together to make them thick, that could work. How many ropes do you think would be adequate to stop a giant running through it?
Or walking? I don't know if we're planning on having.
Well,
a
it's going to
run?
be chasing someone, so I'm going to go with running.
Well,
Like, how sturdy are these ropes? How good is the material?
oh, but you can always just weave a few ropes together and make a thicker rope. That's always possible. The problem will be finding a place to attach it so it doesn't just rip itself out.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that none of you has the necessary strength to
No.
trip a giant.
But what if we put multiple of us on the same thing? Like, how many of us combined do you think would need to be? I mean, I'm strong enough. How many of us do you think combined do you think hold up against a giant? If one of the sides was tied off, or one of the sides was.
Oh, that's a very specific question. I've never tried
Estimation.
to trip a giant. I'd say, just to be sure, maybe 5.
5. Okay. 5. We have 5. We could do 5.
Yes, of
Maybe we
course.
should ask the knight. He might have more specific answers for us.
Yes. Well, I'm thinking too. We have an object that might be able to help us with a side or something, but if we can find the right location. But
I still have my hemp rope on me.
Yeah. Well, we can go get more ropes. It's also just we need to know from where the giant is coming from as well. So
Well, that is going to be easy. If it really is a giant, I'll be seeing it arriving from very far.
yeah. So we're gonna start by, I think, using our pit strategy and digging. Well, no. I guess we still need to just kind of. No, we should just create what we need first, and then find spots in all directions that we can potentially set it up. think that would be the best use of our time before we know from exactly which direction the giant is coming.
Okay.
How deep can you dig a hole in only a few hours?
Well, do we know exactly how long it's going to take to get here?
We don't. It could be it could be it could be like 4 or 5 hours.
Yes, but
If all of us are digging, we could probably cover, with what we need to dig, we could probably cover, I'd say probably around 2 sides, because we could probably dig the hole with this many people in 2.5 hours. So if it's coming in 4 to 5, we could probably dig at least on 2 sides of the town. We couldn't cover all 4. If we could get more townspeople involved, we could cover all 4.
If we could figure out what direction it's coming from, too, it'd help save time so we don't have to dig 4 holes and just make 1 hole deeper.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, well, that's probably not very hard to figure out. I mean, we got the information from the forest, and the forest only covers north and east, so it's probably coming from either the north or the east.
All
We were
right,
on the
so we
east side
should be
too,
able to. So we should be able to dig either a hole on the north or east in the amount of time, with
Okay.
this many people digging.
We will need Ornak to talk to the trees again.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Oh, man, they're all so sleepy in here. All right.
Also, could you ask if 2 of the trees could set themselves up as potential places we could tie off a rope?
Get closer together for us, please.
See if they'd be willing to help us out.
Yeah. Of course I can. I wouldn't put much hope in it, but of course I can.
All right. Well, if not, we'll scout the area and see what we can find. All right.
I vote
I'll
for
catch
a
up
big
with you
rock.
guys. Yep, I'll catch up with you guys in 1 second. Go start trying to find ropes.
Yeah,
Us too.
well, I can't because I don't think people will talk to me a whole lot.
No, I mean like everyone else. You can
Oh.
go talk to the trees.
Okay.
Okay.
We need
Well, me and you, Fisher, let's go.
gather as many ropes as we can. We're probably gonna need like 8 to 10 would be nice to create a very thick rope.
Okay.
Alright.
But extras wouldn't even be bad. Just get as many ropes as you can, because we could. Yeah. Okay.
We go on a hunting crusade.
As they walk away, I assume with the guards, I am going to quickly tell the night guard about the fact that one of the guards hanging back is probably not friendly towards her or our mission. So just be aware in case he starts trying stuff.
Well, I can always signal for someone, but I'm not sure she's going to be here in time.
Yeah. And also just, be aware the hags are still at large. We're taking out one of their guards at play, and I don't think they're going to be able to turn the town against us in our absence since we're actively helping the town with the guards, but they might try something else, so just be aware that they have at least one guard inside, and I don't know what they're going to be up to.
Well, I think they're going to be focusing on you. Because honestly, the knight has been a thorn in their side, and 3 of them alone can't take him on. So they're going to be trying and do something before he gets here.
Okay. That's
All right.
what I assumed as well. Also, the mayor, as of now, is no longer under their spell.
Oh, good.
So
I like
as long
his
as he
wife.
doesn't, as long as he doesn't fall asleep, should be good.
Well, at least there's one less person that we have to kill.
Yep. So both the two power figures, priest and mayor, are out from under their control. They're losing their grip on the town, which now, of course, means they might go for a more violent approach towards us, especially with the distraction of a large undead giant. But we will deal with that as it comes.
Well, just remember this. It's not because you lose your thumb that you're completely invalid with your hand. There's still everything else.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go help everyone get the stuff together and start digging the hole and setting up the rope, so let us know when you specifically see the giant and we'll kind of get ready for that.
Alright. Now, let's see. Which arrow was it? To give her the comeback signal. Yes, I believe it was this one. As you leave, you see your fire and arrow directly up. Doesn't make any sound. Doesn't light up in any kind of colors. But you just see a flash of light. Very small, very discreet. When it reaches the highest point of its trajectory, and the arrow never comes back down.
Okay. We look. You're muted. We look for a rope store.
You talked during the fade out. That's why we didn't see it. Alright. So, you look around for someone that made rope. And, well, are you just looking around, or are you asking also around?
Yeah, we'll ask around.
Alright, well, investigation,
around.
and that's going to tell me how long it's going to take you finding those ropes.
Hey, Toby, you want to give me advantage?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
I think you meant, do you want to help me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. Well, in that case, that's relatively fast. You have this moment of, alright, someone making ropes. They use this for building a lot. Let's go with a building that has a whole lot of planks in front of it, and we'll go from there. And fortunately, your deduction is not too bad. You get there, and you find someone in the middle of twisting a rope into existence. These large, thick vine, vine-like root, just being twisted with a large wooden contraption that I do not know the name in English. I only know it in French for making ropes. As you're arriving, you're hearing that person's, can I help you with something?
We need a rope.
We need to purchase some rope, sir.
And a lot of it.
What's a lot for adventurers like you?
Everything you got.
All of it.
We need to lay a trap for something coming this way.
Oh.
To defend the city.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Town.
So, you want the standard rope, or do you want a salted rope?
What do you mean a salted rope?
Well, if you're planning to make a trap for something, if you're facing undead, salted rope usually helps to at least push them away or incapacitate them in some way. Or at least make them react slower. Well, depending on the type of undead that you're trying to push back, of course.
A giant?
Yeah, a giant zombie that's coming towards the town.
Ah. Yes, I'm not sure that the salted rope is going to be enough to get through his skin. It might give him a rash, but not something it'll mind.
Okay, then just regular rope. Not salted. Unless there's another kind of rope you're not telling us about.
Well, it depends on how much salt you got to put in, because we do have a little excess of holy water. We can probably try and soak the rope inside of the holy water. That will probably work on almost any undead. But how much resource are you willing to commit to that purchase?
Am I here or am I not here?
We would have caught up, I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
Also, are the guards here?
Well,
I assume we're with the guards.
I think we...
yeah, the guards followed Tobiashi and Fisher. And Ovunak.
Okay. Okay.
You know, Ovunak always makes sure that the handkerchief of murderous intention is always watching the guards in some way.
I could walk up and just kind of look at Toby and Fisher like, we have enough holy water to soak our own rope. We should probably not tell them that, but we don't need to.
We do, but do we... Okay, that's true, huh? Just regular rope will be fine. We need as much as you could give us.
Also, we shouldn't be purchasing anything. They're helping us defend the town.
Well, that's what you say.
Yeah, what he said.
You wouldn't be the first person saying that it's for the town, and
Well,
not
as
actually
you can see,
doing
we're
this.
with the guards. We're not just like adventurers taking off with your stuff.
Yes, of course. Damn, I thought that the rope was on this. Apparently it's not.
I'm not giving these people money to defend their town.
Travel, cover, light, food, drink, lodging, selling, trekking. I was sure that was the price of rope on this. All right.
We appreciate your generous donation towards the safety of your home.
We appreciate your
And village.
patronage.
Now give us the rope.
Alright, so how much does rope go for normally? I don't know it by heart. Rope. 1 gold. Oh. Okay. Oh, he looks at you and says, well, no, you're... Of course, you're with the guards.
You're saying that like you don't believe us, but they're standing right there.
I want to say make a insight roll, Tobiashi or audience, but I'm not sure audience will pick it up, and I didn't see where Tobiashi went.
I rolled an 18.
An 18, all right. Well, in that case, audience, you get the feeling that it's not the fact that he doesn't believe that you're with the guard, is that he feels like this is going to bite him in the ass unless he accepts generously to give the rope to you.
So he feels like we're forcing him to give us the rope?
If not you, then the robbers. I mean the guards.
Okay. I'm okay. I'm kind of okay with him feeling that way at this moment.
You know, audience, I just want to remind you that your character, your background is folk hero. So
Yes. It's okay. I might give him something later. At the moment, I need the rope because I'm a little more worried about what's about to happen if we don't have the rope than I am about this man's feelings at the moment. I'll
We
be
don't got a
like,
lot of time.
I will say at least, I'll be like, I promise we're not taking this for an unjust cause. We are taking this to defend you in the town to the best of our ability, and we will return it once we are done.
He gives a glance at the guard and says, yeah, of course, as always.
Yeah, I will personally, here, I'll roll persuasion. I will personally make sure that we can return to you as many ropes, and for any ropes that are damaged, I will try and find some compensation for you. Well, that's a nat 20. I wish I'd saved that for maybe later in the episode, but I guess I'll take it now. That's a 30 on my persuasion.
Okay. Well, I was about to say something before you said 20. So, for some reason, the way you say this feels so regal, so honest, so heavenly in some way that... The rope maker looks at you for a moment. It's all right. Here, take the ropes. If you come back in 20 minutes, I'll have this last one made. It's everything I have. He has 9 ropes.
All right, we
9
appreciate
ropes
it.
of 50 feet.
Thank you. We appreciate it. If we combine that with my rope of climbing or another rope, we should probably have enough ropes.
Well, as audience would know, a magical artifact, a magical object would be more resilient to tearing. So,
Yeah. 10, 11. So, yeah, I think we have like 11 ropes now, which I think would be enough. Now we just need to weave them together. Toby?
I could do that.
Yeah, I'm like, Toby, you're a
We
weaver.
should go to the spot first before everything's too heavy, right?
Well, I think
Or do we
we'll have
just throw
enough
'em in the
people.
dimensional
I
storage?
think we have enough people to carry it, but we can. I mean, we have like 7 people with us.
All right, it might take me a little bit of time. I was gonna say I could be like weaving while you guys are digging.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then I
like,
can
why
help
don't you work on weaving, and we'll we're gonna go scout. I
All right.
guess.
Sounds good.
Or check in with Ornak, because he's talking with the trees. We need to find a location to tie off the rope.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So Tobiyashi, because you're such a good weaver, you would know that it's going to make your job so much easier if you use the tools inside of this commerce.
Yeah. That's I'm gonna just use some of these if you're okay with that.
Yeah, apparently I am. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry about that. All right, I'll start doing it. What do I gotta roll? Do I have anything plus because of my weaving thing or no?
Well, here's the thing. It depends on how you want to help the cause.
Mhm.
You could always just weave the rope together, and to be honest, it's gonna feel like the rope tying off a boat. It's how thick it's going to be. But that's not gonna give you a whole lot better than simply making a rope. I'd say it's going to be since you're using tools. I'd say intelligence roll. However, if you want to add in your silk,
Yeah, that's probably what I was gonna do.
while the silk is interweaved with the rope, I would give you proficiency for your roll, and it would significantly increase the strength of this as you are quite literally pouring your soul in it
Okay.
and giving more.
You said it was how long are all these ropes?
50 feet each.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. I'll put 5 points of key into weaving this silk and rope together.
All right, so just remember that 50 feet, especially since you're going to have to tie one end to a tree, you're going to lose at least 10 or 15 feet while tying this to the tree, which means it's not going to be a very long length of rope as you're walking. The giant is 3 squares wide. So if you're all standing just 15 feet away from this, or 20 feet away from this, the giant is going to see you. And
so I got to figure out a way to make it longer too.
Well, I'm just saying, you can weave it all together into a large 50 feet rope, or you can try and do this 100 feet rope, which means it's going to be less thick, less resilient, but you're going to be able to tie it off better and be at a greater distance, so possibly hide yourself as this beast is arriving.
All right, I'll do that, and I'll also add in my 50 feet of rope that I have.
So a grand total of 12 feet?
Yeah.
All right. The 12 length of rope. Dimini tying this together to make 100 feet long rope, which means 6 rope interweaved with your silk.
Yeah.
Which means, are you willing to put all of your key points inside of that?
Yeah, I'll do it. We gotta get it done.
All right. You don't know why, but when Tobiashi comes back, there's some pink rope inside of the rope.
Yeah, just to make it look nice. Do I have to roll to see how long it takes, or?
Yes, and it's going to tell me how well it's made. So it's intelligence with your proficiency because you're using your silk.
Okay. All right.
And I'll let you roll with advantage because you're using not only the tools, but the shop owner also.
All right, well, I rolled 19 twice, so that's 19 plus 3.
Okay.
22.
Right.
There you go.
Stagnation. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it takes a while. Making rope is not something that is done in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's time consuming. It takes a few
Tedious.
hours. Are you going to rejoin with Arunak or Audience and Fisher and Remy?
I thought they were going to meet up with Onak, so I would meet up with Onak.
Well, since it's hours, they're probably going to take Arunak back to somewhere after that. We'll see. We're going to go with them, and we'll see where they go after they meet up with Arunak. All right, so you go all the way outside, in front of all the trees, and you find Arunak just there, standing in front of all the trees. You know, he's doing the same thing as before, and as always, as with the last time, you just hear these subtle creaking sound of the wood. Branches moving without wind. That kind of things. So when you're arriving, he's just there standing, his arm widespread, and just go. Are you interrupting him, or are you patiently waiting, or are you leaving a message and coming back later. I don't know.
I guess I'd be like, how's it going?
Takes maybe a good 3 minutes before he answers. Yeah, sorry, I had to finish saying what I was saying. Otherwise, you have to start over again. They're a bit contemplative.
Okay.
For you, audience, that's nearly an insult. Dragonborn. A contemplative Dragonborn is the same thing as saying a lazy Dragonborn.
Tell them we can offer... I'll kind of lean in and be like, tell them we can offer some holy water to water their roots to make them more healthy if they agree to this. We can offer that good shit, if you know what I mean.
You know, he's just basically offering drugs to trees.
As you should.
Okay, just give me a few minutes. I'll relay the information.
Okay.
Every time he brings a new concept, it's the equivalent of a ritual casting talk with nature, so it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah. See if that can help convince them.
They seem to be saying, is there going to be enough for all of us?
No. But the one that offers to be the thing we tie off on will get the holy water. So it's a volunteer kind of thing. Basically, you put yourself at risk, you get holy water.
Okay. He goes back to talking. Another 10 minutes before you get an answer. It's like talking to Mars, you know? You send your message and then you get it back. Oh, well... They're saying that they don't mind. There is a large, mostly dead, oak tree outside of town to the north. It's in the middle of rubbles from whatever that settlement was before. Could be a good place to tie it off.
Okay. Is that where the giant's coming from?
If they keep walking in a straight line, yeah.
Okay. Well, we can make sure it keeps walking in a straight line once it at least gets close. As long as it's coming from that direction, that works.
Okay. I'll relay the information.
Alright.
And he goes back to talking to the trees for another 10 minutes.
I'll go back to Fisher and Toby and be like, we found our spot. I offered the trees drugs, and they told us where the giant's coming from and where we can tie off on a tree.
I get a sense in my head. I'm just gonna.
You what?
You don't know why. You feel the judgmental stare of Jorg from beyond the.
Yeah, I didn't actually offer. I offered HW.
Oh, okay.
Homework.
They're just uber nerds and they really want to do some homework.
Well, you know, the guards aren't that thick. They are going to fit. No, apparently they were thick like this. No, they're not that thick, natural one. They are that thick. So they're not catching on that you're speaking in codes. Oh, good lord.
Oh, I'm so dumb.
Well,
I'll
audience
try. I
won't
guess I'll
argue,
meet
but-
back up with them,
Okay.
unless they meet back up with me, because I'm still working there.
Yeah. It's probably you rejoining with them because you're gonna be catching them digging.
I just have the rope hung around me.
And it feels like you're doing your training, you know? You're just pulling that rope.
I'll make a man. Okay.
And then you realize, oh, god damn it, my silk is inside. And you just get your silk up and you get it to move like a snake throughout town.
Like a tail now.
Yeah, you get a good moment where everyone's looking through their window and just they see. The heck? It's a rope version of Terry. Alright. So, I would imagine once you get there, you start digging. Is that it?
Oh yeah, I'll be like, hey guys, I got the rope made. It has my silk in it, so it'll be a little bit more fortified.
Of course, Toby actually shows up 2 hours later, nearly when you're finished.
Oh, as I get over to audience, like where audience is, I'll start speaking in Draconic. The first time we were leaving, I saw the other guard we left there. He started talking to a woman, and the guy, he was saying that there's nothing that we could do for the guard that's with us, and that she'll make sure that he's watched over. And then I couldn't figure out anything off of her lips.
That he's watched over. Okay. That kind of, I guess, concludes what I assume, that we're definitely going to have watching us and either probably trying to hamper us in the fight against the giant. But thanks for the confirmation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and she is probably one of them.
Yeah.
If we ever see her again.
I wouldn't, honestly, as I said, I wouldn't be too surprised of all three. But we'll see.
Okay. All right, you guys need any help? I'll pick up a shovel.
See the
you
guard
guys
is
are
going.
done.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, it was hard work making that rope too.
Yeah,
Okay?
of course. You look completely exhausted.
Well, I am. I throw the rope over my neck like a scarf. Anyways.
Alright, let's dig the hole. And then, Toby, you were going to be the person leading in the giant, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so then we just need the rest of you guys to be holding the other side of the rope. And then one side should be held down by the tree. And hopefully it will trip into the hole.
Sounds good. Hey, Onak.
Yeah.
Do you have that spell where like the rocks come out of the ground and like stab your feet?
What do I look like? An earth elemental? I'm a tree.
I don't know. Maybe it's like trees or something. Like it's called spike growth, I think.
You said stone.
Well, I don't know what I don't. You could flavor it differently if you want to.
Of course I can. Of course I can.
Do you think that would help us, audience?
We wanted to get in the hole. It would help us potentially to keep it in the hole.
Okay.
I think we more, once it gets in the hole, though, I don't know, Bognak, if you have like entangle or something to trap it in place. We would more want something to trap it in place.
I could also wrap the rope around it.
Well, the rope it's going to have tripped over the rope. Yes, you could start wrapping the rope around it, but I think it's going to try and get back up. I assume it's not just going to lie there in the hole while we slowly tie it up. We need something a little quicker to kind of hold it in place.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, no, I can definitely entangle him. I just hope there's enough living matter under the ground to wildify this very region. Alright, well.
I could always try to stunning strike it.
I
mean,
could also try something, but I mean, it's probably really strong, so I don't know how long it would last.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, hopefully we can just keep it down and get damage on it while it's rooted. And
Right.
also, I'll say more Clyde's party be looking out for any hags doing anything towards us. Remy, that's kind of your job, by the way. I'll say. I assume Remy's there.
Haggy.
Well, yeah, he's been following.
Remy does a
all-
rainbow.
Yes, of course. Of course he does. Alright. So, the guards, tired, drinking off their own little flask so they can rejuvenate themselves a little bit. Only half an hour goes by before you hear one of those whistling arrows being fired. When you look up, you see dancing colors in the skies. Every color is there, and a few ones you don't know about.
What? I don't know
Which
what
one was that
means.
one again?
Well, you see a red arrow, you see a blue arrow,
Wait, does
you
that
see
mean
a
something's
black
coming
arrow,
from every direction?
you see a white arrow, not a white arrow, a purple arrow, you also see a white arrow, and you see a yellow arrow.
She didn't tell us the colors.
No, she did.
Told us some of the colors.
So that means something's coming from every direction?
The guard looking at you just go, oh shit.
So what does that mean? I know some of them.
There's a horde of undead, that's the white arrow. There's a swarm of crawler, that's the yellow arrow. The swarm of crawlers is coming from the north because it was fired along the red arrow. The undead one was fired directly up, meaning they're coming from multiple locations.
Okay.
When the giant hits the barrier, the ward is gonna fall.
So basically,
We have to stop the giant.
we have to stop the giant, so our plan hasn't changed. The ward should stop the rest of those.
Yeah.
You don't think the wards will fall? Like just from the zombies?
No, the wards are... That's what the wards do, is they protect from the zombies.
Alright. Well, we gotta hope they can defend themselves over there.
It's more we hope the wards hold while we make sure the giant doesn't get to the... Alright, our plan doesn't change. It's just... It's even more imperative now we don't let the
Consequences
giant
are-
reach the wards. Yeah.
Bigger.
Right. Oh, jeez. Can one of you go back to town? Just tell, I don't know, people to get ready for this.
How long do we have? Does she say? Did any of the arrows let us know how long?
It just means they're in visual range, so 2 hours.
She
at
said she could see
most.
far.
2 hours. Okay, we have time. All right,
How far
Toby,
out
get
are we?
ready to lead the giant towards our trap.
Okay.
Remy or Fisher, can you do a salt ward around the area too? Well, so the undead can't affect us while we're fighting the giant. We have 2 hours.
Yes. How big does this?
So do I run back to town and tell people or no?
Yeah, you're the fastest, Toby.
How far away from town are we?
You're just outside. Maybe
We're
you're
just outside.
60,
Okay.
80 feet away from the edge of the
Yeah,
village.
so you could get there in 1 round. If
Our salt wards can only do a 15-foot radius.
Well, I'm gonna dash over there and let the people know, or at least the guards and stuff. I'm pretty sure they saw. They should already know. Why am I running back to town?
Okay, I'm gonna start soaking the rope in holy water.
Okay,
So it's
100
fresh.
feet of rope. That's gonna take a lot of flask.
How many?
How many we have? We have 39.
39, yeah. I want to use all of it, but hopefully... If I can't soak all of it, I would mostly just soak the middle, what I think the giant would run through.
Yeah.
Or I'd soak, like, the 20...
How much liquid
No.
does a flask hold?
I'll stay and help. I'm pretty sure that the guards there and the night guard there are letting people know.
Yeah,
There's
that
no
is
reason.
why we left people behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there's not a lot they can do. We're gonna keep...
Flask into creature. How much liquid is in a flask?
I think it's oh, why did I want to say 1 ounce? I looked it up the other day.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing it before. 1 pint.
Yeah, 1 pint.
All right, 1 pint is how many? I think I have that information.
So 1 pint is like one of those small milks you would get at the store. Visually.
It's a beer glass.
Yeah. Wait, there's different sized beer glasses.
Well, they're usually
It's the
only
big one.
2 size, either the American pint or the Imperial pint. So one from England. So 8 pint makes a gallon. Damn.
8 flasks makes a gallon. How many gallons do we need to fill it up?
Well,
Well, for 10 per 10 foot of rope, right? So let's say, like, how much is it for 10 feet of rope?
and because it's so thick, I'd say. Oh, let me get this image in my mind. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something like maybe 2 feet of rope for a pint. So I think you're gonna use everything you have to soak the entire rope. If you just want to do the middle, so maybe 50 feet of it would be soaked. You'd need 25 flask to
Okay, we
thoroughly
can always
soak it.
make-
I don't think that's worth it.
I thought we used all our salt already.
No, holy water. This is holy water.
Well, no, I meant to make the holy water.
Remy has used salt to make holy water.
Yeah. We still have salt left.
Okay.
But I don't think... You don't think it's worth it just to do, like, 20 feet of the middle?
I think it'll be fine with my
Fisher?
silk in it.
Well, it's not really for the strength of it. It's more for the effect
So
it
it
has.
burns.
Hmm.
I mean, alright, I guess we would have. Yeah, okay.
I don't think we should soak the whole rope, but I think we could soak, like, the middle
Okay.
section that we're going to have
Yeah.
over the pit.
Can we look at how much?
So we use
has
20.
first?
So we use 25.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're down to 25. 39 minus
I'm
25.
probably being generous, but yeah, I'd
Okay,
say.
so we still have 14. So we still have 14 flasks left.
I want to see how much salt he has written down, and I don't
Okay.
think it's in his character sheet.
So yeah, we'll soak like the middle of the rope.
Okay. So, you take a while to soak this up. Tobiashi, you get back into town. You notice that everyone is seemingly preparing to escape. The priest is coordinating that orderly escape from the village.
Tell the
Oh.
priest to hold up. We didn't want them to
Well,
leave.
that's what I was gonna get to. Hey, priest. Hello,
Father?
Father. I got tea. No, I'm kidding. Father. You don't need to get anybody ready to leave. You guys are fine. We have it under control. We're taking care of the giant. We're close to having him mended. As long as he doesn't get to the walls, you guys should be fine.
The priest leans in to you, just really gently and quietly, saying, "Do you really want to leave everyone doing nothing while they look at hordes walking right at them?"
Well, don't make them leave all the way. Just like if you guys just go to the underneath part, I think you'll be fine. And wait for further instruction.
Yeah. All right.
All right, we'll be right back.
After these messages.
Good luck. Yeah. Good luck.
Just don't let them get into the collapsible part of the tunnel. 'Cause that's what I'm nervous about.
Yeah. No collapsing part of the tunnel, please.
All right.
He doesn't have salt written down. I don't think salt's an item in D&D. Or no.
Yes, it is.
He should have notes on it, but it might not be notes written down.
It might be in his notes and not in his inventory. Or
Yeah.
Oh wait, he has salt stone, right?
the salt stone is the object he's using to make holy
To
water.
make holy water.
Yeah. It's a magical object that if you use the salt stone as a mixing tool, it becomes
Yeah, he probably has it written down somewhere.
creates holy water if you mix
This
it
is why
with
I'm not as worried about it, because we literally can kind of create a unlimited supply of holy water.
so long as you have
Okay.
salt.
It just takes time. But yeah.
All right. All right, and then I run back.
Sorry. All right.
Alright, well, glad you run back, because we're probably going to need you soon to pull in the giant. I don't know how far out he is.
You see one of the
I tell
guard
him what I
looking at
see
you.
when I get there.
You see one of the guard looking at you. Just, huh? It's not fun doing all the work.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it from you. We got something bigger to take care of.
Alright. Guards, we all need to hold the other side. We're going to tie it off at the tree. Actually, I'm going to have Remy tie it off at the tree, because he's the best with knots.
And then are you guys gonna hide on the other side? I'll help him tie it, I guess, because it's part of my silk too. So
Yeah, so he can tie that with advantage, I guess.
That's an interesting image. All right. So, Remy ties this with advantage. Knots, I feel like it's more intelligence than dexterity, so can make an intelligence roll for Remy with advantage because he's getting help. And if audience wants to help, we can add proficiency because he's good on boats.
Sure, I can help
Fisher.
tie off as well. Fisher's good on boats. We're all good with knots.
Okay.
We're all good with knots.
Okay.
We can all do that.
I feel like Remy would like that comment a lot. We're all good with knots. We're good at
Our
tying
party
things.
is great with knots. Which is why it was funny the one time we had a prisoner, I tied it and totally failed my roll.
A
But
dirty
whatever.
20.
Okay. You tie it around the tree. You're confident it's going to hold. It's a bit weird because you've never tied a rope that thick to a tree. It nearly feels like you're tying the rope meant to pull the anchor off of a boat on the tree.
If it snaps, you better not be in that area where it's going to decapitate you.
Oh, that's okay. Apparently only metal ropes makes a whipping motion. Everything else makes an elastic motion, so it's just going to be whipping back directly at the other side.
Okay. And then the rest of us are going to go hold the other side, and Toby, you're going to bring in the giant.
Are you guys going to hide over on that side so the giant doesn't see you, or?
Yeah, I mean, we'll get behind cover. But
Alright.
I don't think it matters. The whole point is you should be distracting the giant enough that even if he sees us, he just is trying to kill you.
Okay. I'll wait for... I guess I'm waiting up the road a bit for the giant to come, right? I'm doing...
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
The rest of us are getting ready to hold the rope when the giant hits it.
Oh, I'm just sitting here. Nothing inconspicuous about this.
Alright. So I'm gonna remove everything and I'm just gonna take a photo of the battleground. That's gonna be easier.
Start playing my flute.
Fisher.
I never bought a pan flute, but I'm proficient in it.
You start whistling.
Attack me.
Banging on pans. Where are you? Where are you? 'Cause I'm... Sorry.
Alright. Hold on. Let's take a picture of this battleground so you can actually see something, even if...
Can I cast energy strings in our hole?
Yeah.
It might not work for very long, but the first thing is a dex save. It's the following things, which is a strength check. So
you might get caught up in it, but it might not be able to hold him. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah.
It'll give us a split second to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Give us at least a round to maybe hit him.
But we still have to fight the hag, so just remember that.
Well, we might have to. We don't know what the hags are gonna do. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm sending you the battleground, but
Battle map.
since the battleground that didn't include a big hole in it, that's a bit harder to make. Hold on. Where is okay? We're gonna have to say that north is actually on the right side of the map. So the tree. Whoops, people can't see it. Alright, here you go. Oh, why is it having so much trouble loading it? Wow. Okay. What's happening? Why? There's nothing special on that map.
Maybe it's too big.
I don't think so. It's the same size as everything else, unless they made a huge modification. Ah, damn. I hate it when this happens. Okay. Well, we might have to use a gray board for this in that case. Damn, and I wanted to use that map. And is this going to help? Yep. I don't know why. Alright, well. In that case...
Figure it out.
Well, I don't know why. The last two maps I made don't seem to agree all that well with the...
the setup.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe they changed something inside of it, and there's additional data that's there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It might be like the gigabytes are too big, but it's the same size. So
Yeah.
OBS has problems with that.
Come on, why aren't you moving? Oh, that's why you. Hold on. Here you go. All right, so let's instead put the tree like this. No, trees aren't 15 feet wide. Trees are 10 feet wide. Maximum. It's a large oak. Yeah, that's a large oak, 10 feet. All right. Which means the hole is... So how wide and how deep did you make the hole?
Don't know, wasn't there.
Audience? Audience?
Sorry.
How wide, how deep did you make the hole?
Oh, it was how we spent. So we knew. So we had the full time to work on it.
No.
We could have probably gotten in with how many people working on it? 6. We could have probably gotten it like 15, 10, probably like I say an average 10 to 15 foot deep and like 10 to 15 feet wide. And if we had 5 hours, you said we had like 5 hours to work on it?
No, more like 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Okay, with 6 people. I'm going to do a straight athletics roll to see how good the dog guards were at digging, and then I'm going to give you an answer.
Oh, and just make it easy and say 10 by 10.
Yeah, I'd say about 10 feet with that roll, because they were just insanely average. They were like pretty much exactly average.
All right. Well, in that case, I was doing something a bit more complex than that. Okay.
Yeah.
So really, just
it's more gonna be something he like falls and it's not gonna be like a full size for the full giant to fit into. It's more he's gonna get like stuck.
For his leg or something.
One leg stuck in it. All right. All right. So close to the tree, like this. All right.
I mean, he'll trip and fall in it, but it's just not gonna like fully hold him.
All right. So with this positioned, all right, on the battle map, if you're there, which means audience will.
God damn it!
What?
No, I just rolled a nat 20 to see how good audience was at digging as a joke, and I rolled another nat 20 right before the fight.
Good job.
Well, audience dug with a solid 29.
Damn.
You know what? Throw another 5 feet in there. 10 by 15. Audience himself got a full 5 feet done with that roll.
He was very eager. He just kept shoveling the earth. It was like watching a dog.
You've never seen such incredible shovel digging in your life.
It was incredible to look at. Alright, so here we go, like this. And like this. 10 by 15, so just wide enough for the monster to fall in. Yes, I just okay, and I guess you're all gonna be here when this happens. Tobiyashi. Well, you know, Remy's gonna try and hold the rope also. Arunak needs to be ready with a spell, so he's gonna be on the side.
So what? I'm at like M. Well, no, more like P7.
Just orienting everyone. I had to move them for a brief moment.
That's fine.
Oh, there you go. Let's get an NPC backward, and we're gonna say that this is the cocky one.
It's a CPN. I knew he was a robot this whole time.
Actually, it's a CBN. Alright, so Arunag's on the side for casting a spell. The giant is going to be arriving from this direction. Oh yeah, that's right. Tobiyashi is running in front of the giant. So Tobiyashi is going to be arriving from there. Remy will want to be behind audience because he can see the shirt tear off when the audience is pull on the rope. We're gonna go with...
Gotta get his attention somehow. Lightning bolt. Lightning.
Alright. This is going to be how everyone's oriented. Alright, maybe not have a blank square for Remy, because anyway, I think it's a good place to go to a break. Just before the fight starts. Good. Alright, so apparently after digging for hours, waiting, hearing the signal from the night guard, sending Tobiyashi to run, and Tobiyashi, when you arrive in front of the giant, you sort of have this moment of, oh yeah, the night guard sent us a warning that there was a swarm coming from the same place. Well, now you can see it. It's just walking. Well, it's scuttling, probably, all around the giant. It's just moving.
Well,
I guess this could probably be a good stand-in for the swarm, since it's got to be partially transparent. Hey, where did that go? Ah, I said...
I forgot about the farm.
You forgot about the swarm?
Yep.
Alright. So. There, I'll bump everything up. That way we can simply say, if the giant reaches the other side of the battleground, it means the ward falls. And everyone in town's gonna start panicking.
So we're just ready to dip, right? On that.
yeah, we're leaving everybody in the town.
Hey guys, well we got a portal to catch, so it's been fun.
No, it's been interesting. We like hearing from you. If you survive, send us a letter.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think...
By the way, they're hags, just be aware, but you're all gonna die anyway, so it doesn't really matter to you now. Peace out.
Bye, everyone. Alright, so... And the guards are there. Where is their character sheet? Garden... Guards. Oh, wow. I gave them a lot of hit points.
Good for them.
Well, for you, since they're supposed to be fighting on your side. Just saying. All right. I think it's could be an interesting thing that we just roll initiative before we go to break.
All right.
Audience.
Here's my. There's the bad rolls coming in right when I need them. There's a 5.
Which means 5 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Fisher?
I got a 22.
All right. Big question. Are you involving Terry in the fight?
Yes, because he can help us see the hags.
Okay.
Raimi got a 19.
Remy got an 18.
19.
19.
My turn.
Terry got 12. Tobiashi?
I got a 6.
That's okay. Ahunak got the best roll ever for a healer. Natural 1. He makes sure that no one finishes the fight, the fighting round, down.
Yeah. I will say I'd much rather get a natural 1 on initiative than on, like, one of his other things he's gonna do in the fight.
All right.
Take it.
Oh yeah, the enemies. Forgot to roll for the enemies.
You should kind of like me, you should get all your nat 20s out of the way now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't believe I rolled 2 nat 20s this episode.
Question.
Yes.
Could I have done something right when I seen the giant before we went into initiative, or do we gotta wait?
Depends on what you want to do.
I was gonna lightning bolt the giant so he's attracted to me.
Yeah, if you want to start like this, yeah, sure, go ahead.
I will do so.
That's Dungeon Master Guide. That's the... Okay.
Needs to make a dexterity saving throw. And whoever's in a straight line.
Okay. And... Oh, that's not going to be a good initiative. But that's not bad. And the guards. The guards. The guards. Don't have any plus, so it's just a die. Okay. Well. It's a interesting spread of initiative. All right. Well, I guess we're going to resolve... Well, no. You're sending a lightning bolt to catch the attention of the giant.
Yeah.
How far away from the giant are you doing this? It's an undead. You know, if you do it from too far, it's not going to follow.
Well, how far away from it is me now? Is it from me now?
Well, you're chasing after it, so you can tell me how far away you want.
Once I get within 100 feet. So that's how far I have to get to hit it.
Okay. And you say it has to make a dexterity saving throw. Hold on. Stagnant shard. Here it is. Okay. And how much does it have to roll?
A 15.
Well, he's missing 10 to succeed this, so it hits. Square on.
Damage. And that is 30 points of damage. And it could hear, I'm pretty sure there's a loud noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sound of a thunder strike.
30 points of damage. As soon as I see it it starts coming towards me, I run.
Like a little coward.
Yep.
Okay. 30 points of damage, you said. Okay. Which means it's...
Hey guys, how fast can a giant run?
You know, that's something you might have thought about before.
I don't think faster than you dashing, Toby. You can run very fast.
It's got big legs, though.
That's what I was thinking. We'll figure it out once I get
We'll
squished.
figure it out after the break.
Yep.
Alright. See you back in 15 minutes. It's a wrong picture. And this time I'm not going to do the same mistake. It's going to be marsh sound and not campfire sound. So if Valenvy's there, she's going to like it. But I don't know. I feel like she's not here a lot recently.
Yeah, she's had work.
Oh, that's too bad. Alright. See you back in 15 minutes. Bye. Hello, welcome back. Alright. Yeah, the players were getting nervous. You know, I just had to calm their nerve. Just look at them. They look completely out of their mind. Alright. Feels like a more important combat. So. There you go. Alright, Tobiyashi! You turned around and you threw your lightning at the giant. It hits square
100 feet
on.
away.
What?
Oh, I said 100 feet away, so I have time to run.
Yeah. You were aiming high or low?
I was aiming just for the giant.
Okay. So, crashes in his chest. There's a moment where the giant... "Ah!" It looks in your direction and it starts running toward you.
I start running.
There's this
Towards the hole.
brief moment where you sort of realize that metagaming, he has you by advantage. He has you at an advantage for the initiative. But fortunately, he needs to use all of his movements and his dash to get within striking distance of you. So he doesn't actually get to you. But you have this moment where you see him run toward you, covering 80 of the entire distance separating you. He's 20 feet away. And you see him wielding his maul. And this is when you realize, ah, shit, the maul is as tall as him. Which means when he strikes with this, he has a range of 15 feet. Just a little over this. You sort of had that moment where you look at where this would bring it, and him, and you realize that I'm just a few feet away from his maximum range. Bye! You start running. Now, fortunately, when you dash, you go 90 feet, and he goes 80 feet. So, slowly by 10 feet by 10 feet, you pull away from him. You see this swarm of small crawling creatures under him that just keep walking in the same direction toward you. They just are everywhere around him. Some of them just clinging to his ankles. The others just running with him. These little...
Can they keep up with him?
Yeah.
Or are they falling behind?
No, they're little small creepy crawlers. Hey, spiders can run pretty fast. As a matter of fact, a tarantula can outrun a human.
I didn't need to know that.
Well, now you do.
You can't run, you can't hide. Okay.
Fortunately, they don't jump, so you're okay. They need to catch up to you first. Thank God the coconut crab isn't one of those creatures that can run faster than you. They look a lot like spiders. Alright, so Tobiashi, you managed to pull away turn by turn. You lead him back to where everyone is, and you start seeing your friends hidden over there, right behind that rock that if I could bring up the map you would see. But now you can't see.
Audience is just going, brace, lads. Brace? Hold on.
Tobiashi running.
I'm yelling at the giant the whole time, like, you can't catch me.
You turned around a few times and you sort of see the dead stare in his eyes. And, oh yeah, that's an undead. I'm taunting an undead. That's probably gonna help a whole lot. And this is when you realize, we've been warned about this. Undeads are gonna follow the same rule as in the Misty Isles. So you see the wound on his chest closing as you're running. It's not fire, acid, or radiant damage. Your strike drew his attention, but did not do permanent damage.
That's all it was for. That's all it was for.
You see your friends over there. You know the trap is right there in front of you. How are you doing this? Are you jumping over the trap, running around the trap?
The circle is the tree, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna try to run in between that spot, between the trap and the tree. I don't think I could clear that that jump. How far is it?
15 feet?
Well,
Right?
Jump?
you said
Or
10
10
by
feet.
15, so
Yeah, so 10 feet, right? Or that's length?
yeah.
You might be able to do 10 feet, Toby.
Yeah, it's your strength. A long jump is your strength score.
Oh yeah, I could do it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just jump over it then.
Running.
You didn't. Wait.
Yeah.
Before, you didn't cast your thing yet, Fisher, did you?
It's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
How far
won't
up
grab
does it
you.
go? It won't grab. Okay. I'll jump over then.
Well,
It'll grab me.
It's 10 feet deep
Go around
around
it.
this height right
It'll
now.
around it.
grab me. Yeah,
Go
I'm
around
gonna
it.
do my first idea and run between that small spot between the
Okay.
trap and
So-
the thing.
Oh, okay.
Since you're taunting the giant, how far ahead do you want to be from him? You can probably pull away maybe another 50 feet in front of him, so you'd probably be something like 60 or 70 feet in front.
Yeah, so when I go around, I will like be right behind. So I would say, like, J7.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, how far ahead of the giant do you want to be?
Oh,
If you just keep running as fast as you can, you're gonna slowly distance it. You might be up to 70 feet in front of him when you get...
just to
the
where.
trap.
Okay, I would say just to where he can't hit me.
Always keeping that little...
Yeah,
just-
just keeping that pace. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna be going from 7, because it's before letters,
Yeah.
and you're going to go to D5, and then...
J7. I think. I think that's far
J7.
enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on like this. All right. So, as you're running, Fisher, you see the dust cloud arriving in the horizon. Tobiashi running, just going, come on, big guy, come on, hit me if you can. Terry warns you, the hags are here.
Alright. I will, turn to everybody else and say they're here. Kind of vague, but like
Looking at
looking at audience as
Audience gets it, but audience also, we need this first trip to work, so audience is going to focus fully on just holding the rope.
Okay.
But he is going to give a look towards Remy, because Remy honestly doesn't need to hold the rope.
Okay.
and we could keep a lookout.
Like, Remy
ready
can
in
hold an
action?
action to to try and take maybe one of their eyes or something.
can Remy get his invisible mage hand out and
That's too far away. Unless he wants to break off from the group and try to go toward them.
No, I don't mean like.
no
I mean
for
like
the
when,
hags.
like when they hold an action. Like Remy can hold an action for if a hag appears.
Okay.
To try and take its eye.
Okay.
Yep.
No, not that one. Here we go. Okay. So, Fisher, you're being warned that they're there, and for you, well, technically for Terry, the three new monsters on the map, R, T, and S, are the hags, waiting on the ethereal plane. And the other one is... Okay, so technically they should be like this. Like this. Alright, so Remy prepares Mage Hand?
Yeah,
Okay.
because he can use it to pickpocket and stuff.
Okay.
He has to get there first.
So, as Tobiashi arrives and gets nearly there, I guess we're gonna start the initiative with Tobiashi arriving. Which means pretty low, actually. Well, actually, Tobiashi is nearly the last one to go, so technically, audience, you'd get a turn, and Olunak would get a turn before all this happens. So,
Okay, audience is just gonna hold an action, but right now he's just holding the rope.
Alright, so Tobiashi goes around under the rope on the other side. Audience holds an action. What are you holding as an action? Pull the rope or
just
Brace for impact.
yeah, like brace, I guess.
alright.
Dig my feet into the dirt a little.
Dig your feet in there. Okay. The audience, Arunak prepares. You've asked him to do entangle the moment that the giant is inside the hole. So he prepares entangle. You said that you affect. So the giant would be able to run. It's 5. That would put him right in front of the hole as he's following you. Alright, so if he was there, Tobiashi arrived. Tobiashi gets to move after, which means he would be... he wouldn't be on the map. Alright. Wouldn't be on the map yet, because...
Oh yeah, I'm just
Tobiashi
gonna
moves
stand
in.
there.
Alright, so Tobiashi, you arrive, you turn around and you look at this. Audience, Arunak, we go at the top of the initiative with Fisher.
Mhm. I think I'm also just waiting to pull the rope.
Alright.
You don't have like a heavy mode?
No, I do not have a
Activate
heavy mode.
heavy mode.
Fisher casts heavy.
Mhm.
He weighs 1 ton now.
Yeah. Unless... Do I... That would be kind of awkward, but I'm surprised yeah, nope, I don't have any on me. Yep. Yeah, I'm just getting ready to pull the rope.
Alright. Terry would very much like to know what you want him to do.
I would like him to how far away are we? We're outside of 60 feet of the hags, right?
Of
Yep.
all 3 of them? No, one of them...
I think one's exactly 60.
You'd have to move 1 square.
Mhm. Well, I'm kind of stuck where I am with the rope, so...
You just throw Terry on the ground.
Mhm. Although I could... could I have him prepare... what's the range on confusion?
Confusion, 90 feet.
It's an AoE, right?
Dispel
It's
assault
the
and twist creature's mind.
10-foot AoE, so it couldn't get more than 1 hag.
When you cast the spell, the radius is increased by 5 feet for each slot. Each creature in a 10 feet radius sphere. So that would be, if he goes there, 5 feet, 5 feet. He could, if he used a 5th level slot, you could potentially hit 2 hags.
Why would I need to use a...
Because the
oh, you increase the... Oh, I see.
it increases the radius of the spell.
The sphere.
The sphere, yeah.
Yeah. Versus, can you? Would he be able to prepare telekinesis to grab one of their gems? It says if an object is worn or carried by a creature, you make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Okay. It's 60 feet, so you would have him try to take. What is it called?
Nearest
The eye, so she can cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the thing that lets her come in and out of the ethereal plane.
Oh.
Will.
Okay. No, that's not the right one. The Heartstone. Okay. Okay. So you try and trap her here. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. You can try.
Sweet.
All right. So that's what he's going to prepare for when they attack. So basically, that's what he did when Tobiashi ran, and then we went back to top of the initiative with you, and then we go to Remy.
I think Remy is also helping with the rope, although I don't know how much Remy helps with the rope.
Hey, you never know.
He's mostly there to look at audience rip his shirt.
No, I think Remy was also like. I think I told Remy, or I told Remy I would rather him try and interfere with the hags after.
Yeah.
Because he can't do too much with the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, so he is going to have his mage hand out. Don't know if he wants to. I think he would try and. Because if he runs straight at where the hags are, that's kind of playing our hand a bit.
We could get a little closer, I think.
So what does he do?
He'll get a little closer to them. Like H16. Or I want to be within.
Put him right behind Onak.
Yeah.
Okay. And he steals Ready's mage hand, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or he doesn't just ready it, he just casts it because it's invisible.
Okay.
Because of his special rogue thing.
Okay. So, did you tell Terry on which hag to focus?
Well, telekinesis is range.
I know.
Means he has to focus on the nearest one. So I think they might end up doubling up.
That's all right. I just wanted to be sure.
But
okay. It's gonna happen with advantage.
Yeah, they're just confirming.
Okay, that's good.
If could they do it so that if one of them is able to grab the gem stone or whatever, successfully, then the other one could try and grab their, like, focus?
Well, here's the thing.
Or does it have to be just going for the one thing?
Well, here's the thing. Terry can see them because of his sight. Remy does not.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So Remy would have to look first once they come back in, and then try to grab it.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's Remy's turn. He's getting his hand out, preparing to grab something that he's not exactly sure where it's going to happen, but it's going to happen somewhere. And we go to the hags. Alright.
Not the hags!
The hags and the giant. They have same initiative. But the hags have a little bit better initiative. So what they're going to do, two of them are going to appear, the one at Q3 and the one at Q11. Meaning that this triggers Terry's
Telekinesis.
to try and grab one of the two dots he sees.
So he needs to make a
So
Contest?
we're going
charisma
even.
check.
It's going to be the Heartstone. Even. Alright. So. And you say that it's.
It's a charisma. It's a spellcasting ability check by Terry against the hag's strength check.
Oh, and Terry has a pretty good. It's because of his insanely high statistic. Mental statistic. Alright. So. Do you want to roll for Terry?
Do I want to roll for Terry? I believe in me. I can do it.
I believe in you too. Here comes the nat one.
That is a nat 20.
Damn!
Let's go!
I actually believe in you.
She barely manages to
Ready.
react.
I had no faith in you, if I'm gonna be honest.
Audience, you have to admit, Terry is pretty good with his spells. You just see the hag go, "Ah!" and you see this stone just leaping out of her. You just have Terry that looks at Fisher, and he has a brief moment where he turns toward you, and he turns back toward Fisher. You see this small object.
Well, one of the hags is now stuck in our plane.
All right.
How are they going to react to that?
Well, it doesn't prevent them from casting, so here's what's going to happen. The one at Q3 cast Lightning Bolt.
God fucking damn it. You can't just take my move like that. I can't.
She casts Lightning Bolt at the tree where there is the rope.
Alright, let me deflect missiles.
I'm gonna catch the Lightning Bolt! Come on, come on, come on!
Let me just take all the damage.
Okay.
The tree itself, if
It's
you had
fire.
given him... Damn. If you'd,
Bodies are too stingy with the holy water.
if you'd given him holy water, it would have been a normal roll for his saving throw, which would have been a natural 20. But because he doesn't have holy water, it's at disadvantage, transforming a natural 20 into a 5.
Oh.
The tree splits into two. It might still be able to provide enough of an anchor, but there is severe doubt in your mind that it's gonna work.
Okay.
You might all just get pulled in as the giant arrive. The second hag
What
that's
is the other
there casts a spell on her.
Power word kill.
No. On her minion. Oh, huge.
Is that the one I... No.
Yeah, it's
It's,
one of the guards.
it's the CBN.
Yeah,
Which hag is that, though?
the closest one. The one that can't go back into
Right,
the ether
you-
plane.
10. Okay.
However, it turns into a pretty large monster that's sort of weirdly like a bear mixed with a wolf mixed with a badger.
So what I'm curious, its strength got better for holding the rope.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's just letting it go.
That's fair enough.
It's just letting it go,
Almost.
and officially now it becomes a monster because it's gonna attack you on its turn.
Okay.
Luckily, the giant goes first.
The giant
Giant
goes
does go
first,
first.
but now he's been warned about something that's weird. So is he gonna...
Over here! Ah!
I mean, he isn't undead. He's not very intelligent.
Yeah, that's why I'm rolling. So...
Does it have more bloodlust or does it have curiosity?
Spell being done... Oh, it doesn't seem to be... Alright, it keeps going on. Meaning... It's gonna move forward. Alright, well... Audience, Fisher, the 3 guards. Make your strength athletic roll.
Alright.
You know what would have been cool? What if you cast the binding thing on your guys' self while you were standing there?
It would have been a pain in the ass to get out of.
Alright.
once.
I got
but
a
you wouldn't have
I
moved.
got a 12.
Damn.
Ugh. Do you have a plus 10?
No.
I got a what's 14 plus 9?
23.
Yes,
23.
thank you.
Come on, guards.
What the guards get?
Alright, so...
But either way, it'll probably at least step in the hole with the entangle, so we might still get around.
Hopefully.
Damn.
If it doesn't fully trip.
Well,
The guards
you
are
know,
stronger than we thought.
there's nothing I can really do when I just roll a 4 on the dice. Even with the strength of a giant, the whole thing is just barely strong enough to hold back. The tree gets pulled out, your entire group pulled forward 5 feet as the rope barely manages to hold on and trip the giant.
Hey, my soul's in there, okay? It's got a lot of strength.
Your soul is in there, literally.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can feel it
quite
about to break. I'm
literally.
like, oh, my baby.
His silk is literally his spiritual energy solidified, so yeah. Right now, audience, you're touching Tobiashi's soul. You know, there's that little strand that comes out of the twisted rope.
Listen, I've pretty much been slightly responsible for changing Toby's entire race. I think I've touched more than his soul.
Well, it's the only thing
Feels
you
kinda
haven't touched
goopy.
yet. So
Yeah.
you can officially say you're responsible for his entire being. Alright, the giant falls into the trap,
Let's go.
which triggers Onak Entangle! Just want to check.
Also, does the holy water on the rope do any damage to him?
Most likely. I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
Now if you go.
I don't know when the holy water triggered, if it was like our turn or his turn, or when holy water damage triggers on a rope.
You see the vines and roots everywhere, just growing, grabbing the giant.
And then Fisher's.
He also has to make a deck save for my trap.
Well, what one is a little bit higher? What's your DC?
17.
17. No, 12. The trap triggers, grabbing the giant. The root grabs the giant. The giant.
And all the little creatures.
The little creature, they're creepy crawlers. Don't worry, they're gonna.
They're doing their thing.
Hey.
What'd you do?
Okay, that's a hex.
Knocked over my vitamins.
What's A?
Hey.
Okay. What?
Alright, I got a plan, guys.
Okay.
Would have been nice to hear it.
No. This is just because of what's happened so far.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's in the moment plan.
Yeah, it's in a moment plan.
So,
Okay, you got 6 seconds to tell us.
the giant, the
Oh, I'm
rope.
gonna wrap the rope around his face.
Fair enough.
Okay, I believe.
Choke him out with the rope like a Jabba the Hutt thing. Strangle him with the rope.
All right, and how deep was the hole?
It was also 10 feet.
10 feet. All right, so he's waist deep about. Well, probably chest deep because he's probably kneeling in there because he fell.
He squished all the bugs.
No, he
None of them
didn't.
survived.
None of them survived. They're all dead.
2d6. All right. Yeah, the holy water is going to be doing damage to him. And it's not going to be damage that kills.
This poor tree definitely deserves some holy water after this fight.
I think it's dead. I think the tree is dead.
He's got
I think we'll have
blasted.
to. Did we make a deal with like what's a next of kin of tree if the tree died?
No, we have to put after the fight. We have to put him in the hole, and then like put the dirt around him, and give him holy water.
We have to take a pine cone off of it and plant it and water that with holy water.
In respect. Alright.
Alright, so the giant finds itself inside of the hole. But... well, it can't stand up, it just can't move, otherwise it needs to make rolls. But what it's going to do...
It cannot stand up. If it's prone, it needs to use movement. It needs to use half its movement to stand up, and it can't if it has 0 movement. And if it failed my save, it's grappled, so it has 0 movement.
So it would... alright, so it fell... if it fell like this, meaning that his legs are inside, and he would be...
If it did fall prone, that is.
Well, this is the thing. This is where the rope is, so this is where he would have fallen. Which means both of his feet are inside of the hole, but his upper body is probably on the edge of the hole because it's only 10 feet deep. So he's prone, but, you know, it's a giant, so it's still 10 feet off the ground prone.
Yeah.
So he still can't stand up.
Oh my god, he could hit me.
Yes, that's what I was going to.
Fuck.
Was he restrained or is he prone? Because the entangle is... because if he's restrained, he can't hit you.
So what? He's entangled.
Mine
and
only
binded?
does grapple. Did he
And what about
fail
Onyx?
the entangle?
Strength saving throw, entangling. Hold on. A creature, I can succeed on the strength saving throw or be restrained. So that was
That's
your
why I
dexterity.
specifically said entangle.
Oh, okay, good.
This is why I told him to cast entangle.
I was seeing him about to pull the hammer
the
down
plan
on
was he can't attack.
All right, all right.
Well, you
no,
can still-
the,
Attack when restrained. It's just
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, he can still take an action.
Yeah, he just can't move. His attacks are disadvantaged.
Well, here's the
and
thing.
He's got debuffed.
As if I knew, but I didn't. But I'm glad I did. Attacking with his maul is not an attack roll.
God damn it.
It's a saving
It's
throw.
a saving throw?
Yes.
Awkward.
Shit.
Because it has an area of effect. When he raises his maul, he uses it as with all the reach he can and strikes at Tobiashi with 15 feet of range. Tobiashi, you see this thing arriving right in front of you. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You can do this.
Believe in you.
Evasion?
Yes, it is part of evasion if you succeed.
Okay. Alright. Oh my god, okay.
Or fail.
Watch me turn to a puddle,
It's
guys.
just different things.
What the heck? Why isn't that working? Hello?
Did it not
Oh,
roll?
because one's a reader, and one's the actual app.
So, what did you roll?
It's coming, everyone. It's going in slow motion right now. I'm seeing my life flash before my eyes.
Oh, is it doing the? Do you have to turn off the? Thing
Yeah, it's a saving throw, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, a dexterity save.
Toby, are you within 10 feet of me on the map right now?
No.
Unfortunate.
That's a 9, sir. That is a 9.
Ouch. Alright, well that's... Now you know what the guard tried to warn you about.
Luckily, it will still be half damage for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evasion, yeah, you still get.
Alright, so you see that mallet fall on you.
I'd like to think that it comes down on me, and then, like, in the slightest second, I turn into goo and kind of, like, slip out of the way.
Or it just hits you directly on, and anyone else would have instantly been crushed. But because you're gooey, it just kind of like.
Flattens
Well,
me.
you know what they said. If you get squished by their giant hammer, you wake up in heaven surrounded by beautiful women. But we're not in the max, so maybe not.
Where are they at?
Alright, so...
You wake up just to see 3 hags.
No.
Damn it!
They lied to me.
in their original form. No! Alright, so... Fortunately, all of this damage... Sorry. It all gets halved. Oh yeah, that's right. It all gets halved. Alright. So let's roll it all. So, you get hit first by bludgeoning damage. The mace itself falling, well, not exactly on you because you'd really be squished, but... So, 15 points of bludgeoning damage, which is halved. So,
Half.
8
wait.
points of bludgeoning damage. And then the shockwave of that maul hits you for 13 points of thunder damage. So 7 points of thunder damage. The shockwave blows you off 10 feet away and you are prone because you failed your saving throw.
10 feet in what direction?
Directly backward.
Ah, fuck.
And that is the hags. That is
Yeah, evasion's kind of nice.
the giant.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Very good ability. Some people say they play the class for that ability.
Alright,
Gosh.
so these are the
I would have been
hags.
probably almost dead.
Well, it would have hit hard. Let's. What did I write here? Oh. I don't know. I'm just gonna use that for the stats. All right. So, which means now that was the hags. All right,
turn.
15, 15, which means we go down to 12. Terry.
Oh,
Terry can try
Terry,
to take
levitate
the other
me.
one. And 2 hags appeared, right?
2 hags appeared, yes. The other one is a bit far. He really doesn't have a whole lot of movement.
Can he use distance spell with telekinesis?
I don't think so, but
Does it need to be an attack roll? Or
no, because it's not the range at which you can cast the spell. It's the range. It's the distance that it travels that is increased, I think. Hold on, let me. This is when you want to have Remy because he knows all of this by heart. For those who don't know, he used.
I know some of it, but sorcerer is like one of the classes I do.
Well, a lot of people
know
avoid
everything
playing
about.
mages. I can understand that. All right. So here we are. Distance spell. When you cast a spell that has a range.
Oh, there's no.
Telekinesis range.
There's
60
range
feet?
is
Yeah.
60 feet.
Yeah, it doubles, so you would be able to reach 90 feet, but
I think it can. He could still only move the thing 30 feet, though, right? I think that's the thing that doesn't change.
yeah, but what I'm looking at is here's the thing. He already used his 5th level spell slot, so he'd have to use sorcery point to cast this and exhaust nearly everything he has.
Well, telekinesis is concentration, right? So you can
Okay.
keep using it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but when he casted
Oh,
it,
to use distance spell,
Yeah.
he has to use it when he casts it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. Well, he can
Bummer.
telekinesis something else.
pick me up. I need my
yeah.
movement.
Can he just...
Can he pull the hag closer to us, or is that too big?
That's what I was thinking.
telekinesis can
You
pull
can move a huge or
creature.
smaller creature.
Can ability contest. Hold on. You can try to move a huge or smaller creature. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability, contested by the creature's strength. If you win the contest, you move the creature up 30 feet in any direction.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so he could move the hag.
Fisher just has intense mage hand.
Yes. He's better.
Yes,
Telekinesis
that's what
is
it is.
kind of better
He's
mage
got
hand.
major.
It is a 5th level spell.
Yeah. All right. All right. In that case, of course he can. So she has to contest. Roll for Terry.
I have a question. Are hags undead?
No, they're
Let's
fiends.
go, Terry!
They're fiends.
Another nat 20.
Damn.
Terry is OP, bro.
You know, Terry's rolls have been better. Like, he has a good rolling.
Terry is the strongest part of
consistency.
it.
Well, if Terry can only roll nat 20s, he might be the strongest character in D&D.
He's a bit of a glass cannon, but as long as he doesn't get hit, he's fine.
All right. So, do you give him a quick instruction in which direction, or you let him choose?
Towards the hole.
Towards the hole?
Towards. Yeah, but I was gonna say plop her right in front of Toby.
Wait.
So that's good, Toby.
All right.
I'm sorry, do you not want to beat the shit out of a hag?
I do, but I was worried about the giant.
Oof.
But I will fight the hag if I need to.
Well, if the giant hits you, it also hits the hag. Remember the whole three-way concept?
Oh yeah, I should just like suicide bomb myself in front of the giant.
No. But,
No.
But
All right. So what's the instruction? Do you tell him to do something with the hag, or do you let him choose? Gotta make the decision.
I tell him
Do
to
it.
throw it in front of Toby.
Throw. All right.
The hag.
Terry just, and you see the hag. She rolled pretty good, but you know, natural 20s, and the fact that he has an incredibly
22%.
high, so no chance. You probably even felt a little bit crushed by his grip. You go, ah! Tobiyashi, the hag, just gets thrown just in front of you. You're prone right now, remember.
Yeah, I'm looking up.
You're looking at
I
it.
mean, we did say the beautiful women in heaven, and then Toby saw a hag. It literally ended up happening.
I black out really quick. I look up. Oh my god!
Well, it's a fiend, so he didn't end up in heaven. He ended up in hell.
Check.
Oh, so it's not
checks
undead.
out.
Okay.
So Toby.
You just hear a voice. Remember that random dude you murdered?
Oh yeah.
All right.
He's like, this is what you get.
All right. So Tobiyashi, you're prone and looking at a hag's butt.
Well.
Terry. Terry takes a moment and looks at you, audience. He looks at Terry. He looks at Fisher again.
Well, the best thing I could do right now is attack her.
Well, hold on.
It's my turn, right?
No.
I just go, I am so proud.
All right. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what was missing. All right. The swarm was missing. The swarm.
Not the swarm.
Oh yes, the swarm. So the swarm, meaning. Ooh. Damn. All right, the swarm moves, but it is only able to move just in front of audience. You have this carpet
Oh my god.
of creepy crawlers in front of you, audience. They're all going toward audience and Fisher and the guards.
Okay.
You hear them scuttling. So, a little bit of warning how swarms are going to work. It's like area of effect spell. Meaning, when you're inside of it, you take damage every turn you're inside of it, but because it's a swarm of creatures, the damage they deal every turn goes down if you do damage in their group.
I see.
Because the more damage you do, the less of them there are.
Okay.
So that was the swarm. Now the guards. Okay, well, what are the guards? I'm gonna have them.
I just saw one of them get turned into a monster.
Yeah.
They have a swarm in front of them. The giant plan did work.
The giant plan did work, but Tobiyashi got pushed away, a hag got shoved, and lightning bolts struck. So
Yeah, a
let's.
random hag appeared.
Two hags appeared.
Yeah.
So let's see first how they handle all of this. That one goes screaming away. This one stays. This one stays. All right. Well, one decided to run away screaming.
Coward!
I had lightning bolt. No, I'm kidding.
You don't have any lightning bolt left.
Yeah, I know. You don't run away from war.
You see him go, shit! Ah, damn it! I don't have any left. All right. Well,
We will remember you. Would be returned.
the two guards are gonna the two remaining guards are gonna concentrate on the ape. Oh, sorry. I just took the stat block of the giant ape. That's what I mean.
Okay.
It's not
On the monster.
Yeah, it's actually
ape.
not
It's
an ape.
it's an ape.
Like I said, it's sort of
It's a gorilla now.
it's sort of a weird mix between wolf, bear, and badger.
Man, bear, pig.
If you remove the man, you find yourself in Avatar: The Last
I
Airbender.
kind of want to leave this dude alive because I want to see what happens if we kill the hag that cast it on him.
Technically,
what
it's
happens to
polymorph. You would go back. All right, so the guard.
Is polymorph for concentration or no?
Yes, it is. That's why if Fisher had said nothing, Terry would just have flipped her upward.
Oh,
30
that's
feet
actually
up, she would have
smart.
fell and took damage and might have dropped the spell, but
Well, Toby can also maybe make her drop the spell.
Fisher decided to. Alright, so natural 1 for the first guard, so he doesn't hit.
They're trying their best, okay? They were literally just here to get us to this point in the plan. At this point, they're just...
You're more understanding of them than you've been with Orunak since the beginning of the campaign.
Well, audience sees them for what they are. Sacrifices for the greater good. Oh, sorry, was that...
I was gonna say, and what does he think there?
I don't know. You know, if audience didn't have a twisted god, damn, I think he would slowly be turning evil, but... Okay, well, they did their best. They did not do any damage. I rolled a 2, a 7, a 5, and a 1. So... the guards are drawing the attention of the giant ape. So that was the guard. The ape goes after. Well, since the guards are attacking the ape is going to attack
Gosh,
the
I
guards.
really did roll low.
Well, yeah, Tobiashi, you rolled a 6, the guards rolled 8, and the ape rolled 7.
What Fisher roll? Oh, he's first. Never mind.
Yeah, he's
rolled
first,
a
literally.
good one,
He
too.
goes first. Alright, so the ape has multi-attack, and... Yes, of course, 16 and 18. Yes.
Brother, how could thou? These were your comrades.
Well, whoops, wrong dice. Oh, jeez.
I need my key points though.
28. 32.
Fuzzy.
Damn.
Where is the rope on the ground, if you don't mind me asking?
All over the place. It goes from
Wait, did it-
D5 to D15.
Okay.
Probably also going inside of the hole at E6 and coming out at E9 because it's also
Alright,
partially under the giant. All right,
Oh, so it's
so
still touching him. That's good.
the ape just pummels one of the guard. He is severely injured but not dead. So we had the swarm, we had the giant.
What is your name? We will remember you.
Yeah.
We had two of the hags. The third one decided not to come in. We had the ape, we had the guards, we had Orunak. No, Orunak did not do anything yet. Tobiashi!
Nice. All right. Well, I'm just gonna do it since the rope is already under and I can't control it from here. I'm gonna let go of all my key points. That was in the rope.
Yes.
And then
Back.
I am going to attack twice and then Fury of Blows. These are all with my fists.
You're
that
you're
it's
prone right
radiant.
now. Get up.
Oh yeah, I gotta stand up first. Half of my movement to stand up, and then no, I'm just hitting her from the ground, right in the ankles. Yeah, all right. Stand up,
Ankle.
dust myself off
okay.
a little bit, and then I will
And you
attack.
just hit her from the back? No
You slap that hag's ass. Real hard.
with the radiant energy. So the wraps that I have around my hands turn all my damage into radiant damage, or
Yes.
okay. Unarmed strike. Okay, first one. That is a 13.
Hold on. The hags. Not enough.
Second one. Roll, please. Thank you. 11. Oh my
Not
god.
enough.
All right, and then I will use my key point to do Fury of Blows. It's 2 more hits. 21 to hit.
That is enough.
Okay, and then let's see what this next one is.
If you stun her, she drops concentration.
14. Does that hit?
Here next. No.
Okay. Then I will do the damage really quick, and then I'll use another key point to Stunning Strike. She needs to make a Constitution saving throw. A 15.
Oh yeah, that's right. 15. Okay. She beats it at 15. She rolled 15.
Oh, she beats it?
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Yeah, all right.
That's what I mean.
wait.
She rolled 15.
Do
So-
Do I have my reaction?
You didn't use it.
Technically,
You
yeah, at the
should.
beginning of the round.
Yeah, can I silvery barbs that?
Yeah, but I rolled even higher.
Oh, balls.
I rolled a dirty 20 now.
Okay, so she needs to make a concentration check still, though, right?
That's what I just
Yes. No, you did the con save.
You did the con for my Stunning Strike,
did. Oh!
and then Constitution for the actual holding the spell.
Which is... How much damage did you do?
I did 4 points of damage. God, I'm such a good person.
So she has to beat 10.
Yeah. she has to be
11. She keeps the
Okay.
concentration.
10. All right. Let's put this down, and then I would like to use my action surge, and I'm gonna.
give Toby the. I'll give Toby the advantage from the silvery barbs.
Okay.
Oh, fair.
And then I'm going to attack her 2 more times.
So one of those, the first one is with advantage.
Okay, I'll roll that first then.
Oh, you used second wind. Okay.
Yeah, second one.
I was starting to wonder where's that coming from.
Action.
Action surge. Yeah, sorry.
But-
Action surge. All right, 24 to hit for
Oh,
the
that's
first
enough.
one, and then the damage is 8 points of damage, and then I think that's max. No, that's not max. And then my second attack is
Still only a 10 to beat.
20 to hit.
It's enough.
Okay, and then the next one is this is all radiant damage. I'm pretty
Yes,
sure.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
8 points of damage again, and then with one of those. Can I still, since I have more key points, I could try a Stunning Strike again, right?
Technically, every time you hit, you can try stunning a strike.
Yes.
This is
Okay,
a sort of trap with the monk, because you could technically use a lot of key point really fast.
Mm-hmm.
It is also why they are literally one of the best 1v1 or like against like one creature in the game.
Okay,
though.
yeah, I will. You know what? I'll try Stunning Strike on both of them. Why not?
We'll do them one at a time.
Do it a one.
Well,
at a
yeah.
time.
Well, first one first. Yeah, first one.
All right. So
Stunning Strike.
the first one is 17.
Okay, that makes sense. And then the next one.
The next one is 19.
That makes it. Okay, then I will.
Then she has to also roll 2 con saves, or 2 concentration saves of 10 and above.
Whew, 12. 20.
Okay,
Damn.
and then I think I'm going to.
She's really focused.
She is very focused.
You know, someone keeps slapping her butt. She's furious. I feel like we're gonna
Toby's
lose
just
viewers
eating
for.
that
I
ass.
would. So, am I allowed to use another key point on the same attack, or does it have to be individual ones?
You can only
Depends on what you want to
stunning
do.
strike once.
I wanted to. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna. I wanted to use a thunder punch. The Orland Fist thing.
Okay, what does it say?
Once per turn, by spending a key point, the owner of the Orland Fist can add its martial arts damage bonus to one attack as thunder damage. Additionally, on a hit, a creature no more than one size larger than the Orland Fist user.
Okay.
Owner must make a strength saving throw against key
Yeah.
save.
You can add this to your to the second attack or first attack.
All right, I will. Well, before that, I push her back 5 feet and then I walk close up to her because I have pressure,
Okay.
and then I will do that. So she needs to make a strength saving throw
To not be pushed away.
again. Yeah.
That's. Oh wow, night hags are strong. 21.
Damn. Yeah, she makes it. On a failed save. Okay, yeah, she doesn't get pushed back again, but she does get pushed back the first.
But she takes
And-
damage.
Oh yeah. It is. What is my martial? Wait, is he? Bonus attack action as he thunder.
I'm sure it's a
damage.
D6 right now.
Yeah, it's a D6. So let me roll it. D6 thunder damage. 2.
Still something.
Yeah. She is not losing concentration, guys. I'm scared.
She's... Nope. But you're doing damage, and if we kill her,
I am.
all you have to do is kill her, and none of the other hags can
Yeah,
cast
she loses
spells.
concentration if she dies.
She
did
loses
get-
concentration if she dies, and if one of the 3 dies, they can't cast spells anymore.
She
Yeah.
did get pushed back to I, though.
Speaking of that, how much damage does she seem to have taken from Toby's attacks?
A very,
Off an
very small
observation.
amount.
Okay.
That's fine.
Does she
pushed her in the
Remember,
laser
in this
giant.
realm,
HP.
every single monster has resistance to radiant damage.
Radiant damage. Yeah.
Damn, Toby's gloves are just... You're just having all your damage.
I just got him, and
Well, here's the thing, Tobiyashi. It's just that you're not using it against the right monster. She's a fiend, not an undead. If you would have used your fist normally, the attack would have done full damage,
well,
and she would
An
not have healed.
undead... Well, no, an undead still takes half damage, right?
No, she's not an
That's
undead.
lower.
She's a fiend.
Well, no, but I'm saying even an undead, unless it's vulnerable to
Yes,
radiant
yes,
damage.
But in this realm, undead do not regenerate radiant, so they're still that.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Tobiyashi. Anything else you want to do? Sing.
no, she just gets pushed back 5 feet, and I walk up close to her, and that's it.
All right, now you're in range for the monster to hit both of you at the same time. All right.
Well,
If you
I'll be
can't
fine.
kill her, maybe the giant can.
All right,
I'm just trying to be close, so if she tries to run away, I can attack her.
audience, your turn.
Alright. Audience is... Can I move around the swarm to the giant, or is it completely surrounding the giant?
It's on the battle map right in front of you.
Fair enough.
The swarm moves independently. It followed him just like Parasite follows Shark in the ocean. But the moment that they get near food, they go for the food.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So I can't move around. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay. 5, 10, 15, Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna move to F10. 9. Sorry, not F10. F9.
Okay, you're gonna move to F9. Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack the giant with advantage, because he is entrapped and prone.
Okay.
The first attack is going to be a 15 to hit.
15 is not enough.
Yeah. Second
You guys,
attack.
you guys don't have any claws over there, do you?
Second attack is going to be a 16 to hit.
16 is not enough. Man, what's happening with you, audience? You usually hit harder than this.
He rolled his 2 nat 20s for the game and he's done.
Yeah, no, I actually rolled, I rolled 2 nat 1s there, but luckily the advantage got rid of them.
Okay.
Oh.
But, yeah, okay. Well, I guess that is going to be my turn, because I can't actually do anything else.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing else I want to do. I'll say the one good thing about that, Toby, is because I missed both my attacks, the giant might still now focus on you and the hag instead of me, because I literally did nothing to him.
That's good.
Because I did not hit him at all.
Yeah, it barely
not even-
felt that.
Oh yeah, I was not even an inconvenience to him. He does not even notice me yet.
Okay. Oh, next turn now. He's the last. No one seems to be very severely injured. Tobiashi, are you... just answer yes or no. Are you below 50%?
Yeah, what's 50% of 75?
It's half.
Not what you should have taken. You only took like 15, I thought.
37.
Okay, no, I'm not. I'm at 46.
Okay. In that case, you do not look this very badly injured. Which means Onak will follow helping you.
I started the battle with 61.
I see.
Heal up all the way.
Yeah, as he kept vomiting. Alright. Well, Orunak is going to attack the hag in front of Tobiashi.
Onak for the win.
Go Ornak. Watch our NPCs absolutely carry this fight. I'm so ready for it.
Well, you've got a lot of people right now. So, Orunak...
Well, not our guards. I meant like Ornak and Terry. Terry's already carrying.
Yeah, well, Terry, it's the first time he comes out, and damn, he hits like a mule.
I've done nothing. I missed both my attacks with advantage. So.
Audience, you try and hit the monster. Fisher.
I tried to hit a giant that is entangled and prone in front of me, and I somehow miss.
Fisher, you see Terry looking at you. And I'm looking at the audience, and I'm looking at you.
Audience was distracted whether to go after the hag or the giant. He couldn't make up his mind to throw up his attacks.
Yeah.
Conviction in them.
That's what happened. Yes, of course. Damn. Make your range spell. How many? 3. Okay. The hags. I have so many things open on my table right now. Okay. And Arunak has +6. He has normal stat. Alright. Which means 1 more. Alright. So
You can do this. I believe in you.
I believe in you. He shoves his hand into whatever remains of leaves inside of his head and then throw a handful of them at the hag. Doing a total of 16 points of slashing damage, forcing her to make concentration roll. That's a success. Ooh, that's barely a success. One goes really close to her eye and you see her just go, ah! But she managed to keep the spell on the ape. Well, on the weird creature. Keep saying ape because it's a stat block, but let's just call him a weird creature. Alright.
Dang it.
Olenak went last, which means we go back at the top of the initiative with Fisher. Are we in agreement that this is going to be tonight's last turn? Or would you prefer that we end it here?
Fisher could take his last turn and then we could end it.
I mean, do we take the round? Or do we stop here?
I really want Remy for this fight. Unless, what do you guys feel?
It would be nice to have Remy back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, this is where
Remy would also like to be there.
Pretty sure. Alright, well, in that case, this is where we end tonight's combat after 6 seconds. Damn. Hey, the rounds are so long when you have so many creatures to handle. Alright, well, I'm gonna try and figure out a way to reduce that waiting time for the next turn. Alright. Well, there's something. Fisher, from now on, do you want to take on Terry's ability when he's out?
Yeah.
Alright. Just remember that if you get hit by an area of effect, Terry could be forced to make a saving throw. So Fireball might...
Just one shot him.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we'll see. It depends on what it is. Because technically, as long as a creature is on you, you take the damage. So basically, it's one of those weird things where as long as he's on you, you take the damage because you can shield him, because you can do something to prevent this. But if he gets hit by a reaction spell, it could go through and through.
Okay.
So just keep this in mind, like you said. He's a glass cannon. He has a lot of abilities and he's very strong, but 30 hit points and he's dead. Well, he's unconscious. Alright. So, let's go back to this. And let's go back to Sound of Crackling Fire, because tonight's stream is ending. And this is this year's last stream. So, yay! You survive until the end of the year.
Now it's hard mode time.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. I like I said, I always have trouble figuring out how difficult something is, because since I'm the one creating all of the challenge, I know all of the answers. I don't really know when there's a fight that you say, "Oh, hey, that was a hard fight," unless you actually say it. So far, you've only said that twice. So, does that mean that there was only 2 hard fights since the beginning of this campaign?
No.
Okay. That's at least reassuring. Because that would make for a very easy campaign. Alright. So, well, that was it. Let me close a few windows so we can actually have a little bit more.
That went better than I thought.
Well, the first round did.
Well, we passed a couple very important things. One, we have one hag now that we can actually attack, which is probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
And two, the trap
The
actually
giant.
worked on the giant,
Yeah.
which was
And then the
also a
double
very
trap,
important thing.
which is good.
Yeah, the giant's going to need to get out of there if he wants to attack all of you. But there are still a lot of dangers. The hags haven't been severe. None of the hags. No one's injured in the amongst the enemies. You have one guard that is injured, one hag that you need to make her break concentration, which Onak almost succeeded, but didn't. We'll see how it goes. Alright, well. Thank you for being here tonight and throughout the year. It was very much appreciated. And I hope you'll be there next year. Or at the very least next Wednesday or Friday if you're watching this on the rebroadcast. But hope you'll be there next year. See how this story moves along. And with a bit of help from my players, if they don't stagnate too much on some plans, we might actually cover a good chunk of the story throughout the year. And I'm hoping that if we haven't finished the story by the end of next year, we'll be very close to it. Maybe in the last 2 chapters maximum. At least I'm hoping. Yeah, so thank you for being here this year. Hope you'll all be there next year, watching us. If I can ever get my new computer, I'm probably going to try and add more broadcasting of different things. And with this, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching us. If you enjoyed the show, remember you can support us. Support the stream any way you can. Following us, leaving comments like on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. You can also support the stream by making donations, especially at the end of the year like this. Could really use it. Becoming a Patreon, subscribing on Twitch. And if you can't do any of those, there's always a very, very, very free thing to do, and that's spreading the word of this channel to as many people as you can. And hey, we might actually get new art for the logo during next year. Watch for that. I have a friend who is retired now, but used to draw logos for companies back in the days when you had to draw them by hand. So might actually be interesting. And he's doing this for free. Sorry, Luna. I know you've sent me so many emails wanting to have a contract, but it's hard to say no. He's a friend that I know personally, and he's good, and he's free. But he doesn't do animation, so maybe one day I'll ask you for animations for the stream. So, thank you for being here. Have a good new year, good beginning of the year, and hope to see you next Wednesday or Friday for the rebroadcast if you're there on Friday. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.
Good night.